Alright guys, probably gonna read. Continue in the book. I'm gonna probably read chapter 3. Hey, Haley Mendez, late 60s. Stocky dressed in a multi of clothes inside the subway car next to her song car. Containing a large, full on bag. She kept one hand on the car. Not so much to protect as she used to the car so to pass her, but to keep from rolling away from her. Vanessa Dorsey, whom she sometimes saw in alley behind Imperial work at their restaurant all the time, once asked why she carried one bag. You know that it makes you a little really badly, right? Haley had to shrug. The irony appeals to me. Haley didn't think herself was badly. She preferred the term temporary on hold house concern. She had been living in the streets for the last 20 years. She supposed she could give some stuff to stop temporarily. She and her husband Greg had to live in 2,000 miles in the assassin. And prior so the bastard had died of a sudden heart attack one night when they were watching Jeopardy. Haley and Greg had adored each other from the moment they started dating in their teens. They love being together so much so that they rarely socialize either solo or couple. They preferred their own company to anyone else, and while they had a number of changes, they didn't have any real friends. They consider having children, but had ultimately decided because they refused to allow it anything in life. That might take time to take from each other. Haley's sister Rosina had peer proof of what she called their success relative. You're two in bursts. It's not healthy. Couple since spend every month there. They need their own set of friends and aside in their sets. The nascent talent alone is what I said. Reference fresh for Catholic. You are a pair of Muslim Mushruk can't anymore. Whenever or reason it gets slow, I guess which was often Haley would pretend to listen. Of course, anything on her head as green. Then no advice. Then night, Greg's heart exploded in his chest. Congratulations. You won it. All offensive to what a she fell into a deep depression after that. How could she go on living a Craig without half her soul? She hated the parade of almost sincere calmless via phones to visit her home or less earlier one day to go out with a coffee shop or bar. None of them felt no how his person was real grief. To decline the 8-way heart against her, she soon stopped answering the phone and going for coffee. She did, however, continue going to bars alone. The nurse found a full new friend, one who understood her grief and love, one who came closer, make her feel all the utility of the she knows she loved it and go again. She had no idea when she became alcohol. But one day she found herself employed soon after that, and lost the house. Lillian offered to take her in, but only if she stopped drinking, and that is exactly enemies. No way hell was Haley going to give up her friend, not for her sister, not for anyone. She started to live in trees, and she remained ever since. It wasn't so bad since in the ropes. Where could we be, bitch? If you were carefully when my freeze death. Finding food was always a challenge, and these days were some weeks hungry. Find boost, find boost turned out easier than this because there were a lot of ways to pay for value. You were telling a certain search for people. There are still days, but so overall, the house life was good, except for Halloween. When some teenagers grow bush reach, did they decide to start focus on tricks? The mere the better, and one of it was troubling homeless people. So some tricks were really harmless, stealing stuff, hitting with pitch for balloons, but some were far worse. To hit and kick you for rocks and bricks. What came at you? That's a way to pass. Nice and guns. And if it caught you sleeping, then watch you burn, baby burn. These things didn't happen to every homeless person on Halloween, of course. But they didn't happen to want to know. My miles continue to seem like a place with the people in there, and for the most part, it was there. There was a darkness in the court that the Terrifer get an infection that had refused to heal. To treat people no north. They could feel it around in the mall within the night. Haley thought it was darkness. Different time by heart. One of these nothing else was Halloween. So she took precautions. Every year she perform a few favors to pay her. There's subways too. She cans, and as she wash up bathrooms, sometimes in the bus station, or church. She lived there, so she would smell it too. Then the Dutch would get on subway right at night. If security at the cop came to tell her to move on, she told him that she was on her way to flee from party. But Beverly was her costume. It worked like a fucking charm for years. Customer asked you will be safe. So far, this Halloween had been one of the calmest, most peaceful. His parents and unlock it would pay to stay no to the rest of the night. It so much to train. So solo was the next station. Hey, sad. Except for her, she didn't do much Halloween. She had to make alert from night, and she didn't want to smell like liquor. Draw herself. She was shocked when she was hard. She had when she left from the but she needs to appear that way. When train come, top the door still open, and Haley waited for the animal to come on. She hopped. She hoped no one would, and she would. Couldn't even have the rest of the car herself. But firstly, one passenger did get on, and it looked like it showed a couple had a little fucking tea. Hey, outside work some great days. She figured she probably have, but it was like for the form and fixed. No way she ever do it in the pictures and all that. But she got by okay for her past. Right now, though, she feared her vision was complete before night. The man had entered the car was black. Well, that she's making the feature clearly like going from both tacos. And it was a tough from Gordon's eyes. But the bad wasn't that wasn't the worst thing. Where he wore looked like a clown costume, maybe a MMA costume, covered in blood stains. Some old, some. Eating that part, he walked with one hand up bed. Excuse me, guys. As if a damn thing might fall off, and he wasn't careful. Someone else might. Someone else thought my thoughts are effective. Halloween was cooking, but Haley was 50%, and she could touch that did them wrong. Yeah, like a clog to her. Man, if the world applied shoes sheet on the other side of the coffee alley. For this, she thanked her power loss. watch her like a drunk look her. He might have noticed her look around because he had to turn off his hand and face her. He raises his free hand and food goes to breathe. Then he I know, but there's none of us knew about. Haley, okay, look away. Books aren't on the window. Open. And she hadn't had us drunk tonight. So Miss May, she's starting to press DDDDDDs, and it was only Haley's, and she knew better because she was real up. She turned enough that he wasn't there. Hard, Christ, he's Christ, he needs drink. His strength, and then the man, and quality, Haley, then they came forward to the curve and Haley, taking her grip the owner of the cart and pulling on the sheet with her hand to keep it straight. The train leaped and through the curve and she heard something. Her eyes darted. Her eyes darted and steps up and around line here. Bobbing back forth and forth the car. By Robertson. She didn't want to know what it was, although she wasn't going to get in, and she was enough happened. Then Haley heard his couple. Then a couple of although she was too shy to shoot the man thing. Told her she began troubling. Not from deep, but from her gut will not yet. Heart began to beat fast, he saw me. But I could put all layers. Suddenly, for such toss, all corner eyes, you could see that this man is only break out on her phone. She went wait for her. What was going to happen next? No, she was going to piles to stop it. The man stood there for time. No, so it felt like eons. He started walking in, then this time away from her. She was tempted to sneak past, to take a sneak peek to you. He didn't fear him to take his phone from the because I well and grown. I guess I did. Well, there's just something you pick up. Trying to get to decelerate. How he was so careful. So almost the man didn't cough at the top. She will leave her some car behind on him coming back. So the shrinking stopped, and then Haley is looking at the window. Her man left different in the car. One George son and car someone and the she pissed her belt and leave. She was still looking at the window when she caught a manhole and then her bed. She looked down and saw several blood. So as she followed the train reached the top, she wanted to disarm and take a chance on the trees. So it was safe for out there. The body walked on streets till the whole Evans heard stop in his neck. It did drizzling rain when it had gone in the subway, but it was coming down hard now. The body didn't feel like rain, and if it had been he didn't care about cared. That was another thing about not having a brain. The body sensitive was nothing about the public grasp was inside. It's an all I need to come radio. Burke. Miles across the ground. Physical hospital. Burst in the middle of old Miss Gregor. That was weird enough concerning the thing. Remember he been work. What was it? You were here? The dead Leah Streets hit one with faded and the layers. The tusk of frog when the guy was black and white. Black one too. So, what's wrong with his eyes? I suddenly gone. I figured it marched from her slightly raised feet down to the ground. A pale one scratched that before what was laying black hair. The black was at least a little black, but the birth suppose it could be any. Burke could be any or how do you know? She wore a tight black dress with 100 feet of line that slow sleeves, the sleeves and then at the elbows. The ankle, as a rag belt was clenched tight around the holy super song. It says to say, vampire. In the 1950s, Mala knew it as a vampire became television first. She also starred in Little Wood sci-fi horror from outer space. Burke had first seen movie on to a kid. Even though the kind of film was a pile of talk to vampire head. Nothing for she didn't understand. It's all pretty. Then he found his way. Then he found get help from Florida. So he even tried to come to dress like vampire for but always refused. Ludicrous outfit, she would say. You look amazing, he said. She would reply. It was true, but he could never consider out loud. Now here he was, playing TV from vampire move and the plan taking small, fast steps to do something like the guy out there with I had to move around with jerky. So that's why I want all. That's why everyone black and look realize himself. So some know Hollywood had to look away from the boring life and pluck him down in the goddamn movie. But now that he face more, I don't know, so the great ones put him start from the grass. So hey, tied there on basis. Mountain was real. Was real. Perhaps alter us we believe. Believe she had aggravated her by having a few groups moved together to waist and her butts. Her lapping fingernails were perfect ones. He stood much slower to the rate of her front. Wondered if this was the reason she had her hands up. In the movie, alien attempt to take over Earth by remaining dead. This was her knife plan for without no, it didn't happen in the first 8 plans. Probably had failed. Somehow between there was supposed to be one more full there. His proposals meant the Empire was more like a zombie empire. No cared about great deals. Original over zombies. She played in there was certain Bella. Legacy. Wrote there's a minutes Jack Hawson. Unfortunately, Lucas died after a few days of filming. And had to replace them with a after or much. So what did I his best trying to escape the entire time. The entire time he was on the screen. Near Johnson, Lagoose North was fine was there was definitely a crowd. Empire scuffled to be some, then it stopped. Making a birth super. How did they create that effect? It was like first that playing also like that. That's the effect from why I bought her. part of his scream, muscle spot. Their eyes were on him, and then he saw hunger within the hunger, heart pounding. Jack came around fast, and he used his arms and used out with his arms from different way. Didn't he? There's he was a kid. He lost his wife, and he couldn't put there in the old sky. So when you feel like, well, who doesn't know won't hurt her, but I'll know. Sorry, I can't. Looks for and her eyes will go. Fast forward, wait inside. Who said you had a choice? That took cold rain or nothing fire, and the bird fell if he in the middle of a storm. She opened her mouth wide from the feeling muffled in the hell of the She yanked the neck, then just went down and burst screaming. Hey, a loud crash. A loud crash is under hustle surrounding the glass. I mean, it's brick opens eyes in the atmosphere. Carl, the distant alarm. He was in the decks in the hospital. The comments from the scene of the plane 9 space on the top. The aliens, damaged swans, saucer, deep. Remember, vampires would love peace and then he was saying the stand screen down. Just as this is as a pussy sauce bloated. He had enough of this fucking movie for tonight. Hell, maybe forever. God, he hated nightmares. I always believed they were real. While they were happening, and for the first time that I was doing, they took the thrill. And once he realized he was dreaming, he felt city for an hour of one time versus 9 nights. It was Halloween, though. He probably had a nightmare. Made the place at the top hall. Pretty good times. Took the night and help. I remember I have with Alyssa. Although, best admit, I've been tending to our survey piece all day. Is that bad? Let's say facing the faith and appetite. He checked the time on Washington and disappeared to see how many hours in the shift. Sometimes the night dragged on place for place. He almost just his eyes from his eyes. He saw followed by no big. It was pouring rain. It was pouring rain out. He's glad it was off and over out the tree over. Nothing worse than as a kid out on the night of fun. Room by where not fast so low. Burst sauce the night grew darker and then boom. It happened that someone was off whoever was out there. But not so shown. 6 feet where a few seconds later it came by another burst thunder. This time person and my fucker who was just didn't have it head. Burp, cold. Don't be finicky to the thing off. Holy, somebody put on my list. About how to look out and walk around in front of people. That's all. But it wasn't just the fear everything like that. It was the way he stood. He's also still on the line if he didn't care. Like he was again getting soaked. He knows. Not for fast line. And the figure raised the hand. He put there was another side. The way it's on. How could I think see him in the head? Because I'm dog. The guy's guy. Eyes hose it. He finally but for what happened. He heard the entire moment. Move from the hall. The hairs on his back of the neck was on his hair to the around the direction. Monty, while fastened with his head. Hillis asked what's gone. Good. He didn't. He had to go and check out the sound. He had worked there enough to have gone good at his. Almost felt really that. Three hate drums. That's where Alyssa had gone, but the woman had been ripped. Ripped had a reservation to face off in the talk show earlier that day. Anyone who could do anything, he grabbed two air from the desk and was already walking. Down. Dean come in. Dean was the night. Regarding this whole guy who worked. Goes out there and felt bad and go for Dean. I need to hear him set him free in at least one. I think you might have an over time to say again. Also, I'm taking shit, man. So much for being able. I just get brought up. That when Reese said it was free, found or shut off the dad was basically skipped out, so he was proud. Alyssa had followed. So follow. He had been and he had been shocked if he had this. She had. But now he was more like pulling keys in pocket. Found that master key that opened the cells in this wing. They can. Found there was a real sink and Burke well. Merely felt off check. The two-way fall from his hand. Checked falls. Mr. Before Saturn is his pocket cousin. Kicked him. He didn't most. He said someone never his house from. Jesus Christ! Victoria grabbed it there, so and she cross-laid and says from by to hell they fucking head in her hands, chocolate skin, pointing this in his teeth and his eyes, pop open and go up like a goddamn thing was on life. Victoria had that pressed meat from the 2/3 of the then the method was just called bone. That's when he knew was dead. At least he hoped that was that way. She would burn what her and a smell on piss, shit, and blood. Somehow, something from bed first burst out until something twisted. The strawberry service cow remains in burnt blood. It's a fucking new cord. Straight held under his mouth and second the cord was going to fall per person in the strength. And Burke sought for how cartoons when one of the bet feet down, till her head and slipped down and asked what oyster it was an oyster. Burke experienced an nearly from rarely with nausea. He saw he was going to be puke line from his wife, monster, Clara died earlier. Food shaped like finger, ears, eyeballs, and my brain was. But his body was seasoned. And that's included. That included refrigeration. Victoria looked at lips. Well, her lips look well. Where her lips would bend. She had bird. He knew about Victoria's mutilated face. Never seen him her, nor had he when she came up brown. He smiles and what to come and her nose was gone. He also missing her. Left her main eye looked like a bump to something trained deep shrieks or cold blood from 50 women's women enjoying her single eye had been locked in he was told to scream and then her try. She let the core fall in her mouth and she picked up the head. But she leave him. Help me. So clean breathing like a demon. Behind And here, custom the 20 flats to call you to turn. Okay, so that's chapter 3. So it's only chapters long, so this will be maybe 30 minutes long. So hopefully enjoy this chapter. I think it's pretty good. Going back, it's going back and stuff, so it's pretty awesome. So hopefully enjoy this book so far. And remember, like always, leave a comment and like what part I like best of that chapter. And I always plotted and applaud that. Always, thank you, friends. Have a good night.